What up, dude, bro? Spider Adventure Mailer. Today, I have the Nerf Modulus Regulator. I have been waiting to get this blaster for so long. It is the most innovative Modulus blaster, which honestly might become my favorite. But let's get into it with an external overview, starting up at the front. This does have an in-strike barrel lug. What this has, this comes with 3 active barrel attachments. Comes with this long range one, which honestly doesn't really look long range. Comes with this weird carry handle one. I personally hate this piece. I want nothing to do with it. And then this one, which mostly goes up top, which another cool thing about these barrel attachments, except for the carry handle, is they work as scopes. They're very weird scopes, but they work for the profile, I guess. But we do have a jam door. This one's a little different because you have to flick this switch and then raise up. This can allow you to get your fingers in there to clear jams and malfunctions. I haven't had really bad jams with this, only when I use crappy darts, which is a standard, especially for this blaster system, which I will get to in a minute. As soon as I shut that. Down below, we do have the magazine. To remove the magazine, you actually strike the magazine release inside the trigger guard. This was, I think, the first blaster to ever use the trigger guard for mag release, and it's an okay system. I don't really hate it that much, but use this, take it out. The included magazine, this came with 2 12-round magazines. I only bought this one with 1, but it's of course compatible with every other N-Strike magazine you could try. Up above, we do have a tactical rail that you can put any kind of scope that you want, or of course the included attachment. And down below, this is what makes the regulator very cool, as a selector switch. So with this system, you have an option of 3 types of fire, which is common in the Dart Zone Mark III and the Dart Zone Omnia Pro, which means first setting is just, of course, single fire semi-automatic. Raise it up, you have triple burst, which every single trigger pull fires 3 darts. And then the last one, which is just a straight stream of full auto. The way this stream works is it works on a very similar system to the Hyperfire, which has a conveyor belt system, which means it slides on the darts into the flywheel so that it fires. It's a cool system. Down to the trigger. The trigger is a fully automatic blaster that works off a conveyor belt system. So you just, if you give the trigger any kind of input, it'll fire 1. And then, of course, you just hold it, and it'll just keep a steady stream of full auto. And then now down to the grip. The grip overall is actually pretty comfy. It's definitely a nice one with this handguard in here, but it's not a bad blaster at all. Like, it's a very comfy grip to hold on to, and it's pretty cool. Up above, we do have a cool system that lets you know whenever you're out of ammo. So, say, like, I just fired. That red light will indicate whenever you're out of ammo. And then, of course, it goes for about, take 15 seconds or 5 seconds. It's hard to say. But the system will keep going until you either let it go off on its own or you get a new magazine in there. And then back behind, we do have the included regulator stock, the storage stock, which is perhaps one of my favorite stocks. It's a pretty good stock in length, but what's cool is that it also does have storage for the magazine itself. And I shouldn't have thrown away the carry handle because you can actually carry the carry handle in through this little hole. There's not really a reason to do that, but that's all good. It makes for a cool stock. But overall, that is an external overview of the Nerf Modulus Regulator. Now I'll show you firing. Starting off standard elite darts and in semi-automatic. Oh, I'm out. Now tactical 3-round burst, and still elite darts. Jeez. And lastly, full auto. Oh, I'm out again. Not finishing off with just some darts on waffle head darts for better accuracy, but also to see how this works in the field. And those flywheels are not accurate. Overall fire in the regulator is a blast. This blaster is a very fun one to shoot. Barely any issues. Like I said, the only issue that I would encounter every now and then is the conveyor belt's feeding system really likes like it doesn't like say like it likes bad darts. It just like if they're really crumpled up or anything, it will not feed those. But brand new or new-ish darts, it loves completely. But overall, it's such a great blaster. The select fire option is very cool. Now, the only person I actually would ever see like complain about this blaster was Coop. Coop would complain about the semi-automatic, which definitely is there. So, like, let me show you. So, since this works off a conveyor belt's feeding system instead of an injection arm semi-automatic, the response time is a little laggy. So, just one shot semi-automatic. Yes, I know I'm empty. But just by one pull, it took at least a second for it to fire the dart. But honestly, for me, thank you. But for me, I personally don't care because I will probably be mainly using this in fully automatic and occasionally tactical 3-round burst just for that cool action. Just dropping your mag. Yeah. So overall opinion on the Nerf Regulator, I love this thing. It's an incredible blaster. Like I said, the only part I do not use is I prefer not using the carry handle. I think that's the most unnecessary part. And if I were to run this personally, I would probably run it mainly with 18-round stick mags. And I'd probably say, like, I've noticed that 12s or 6s are the best that fit in the back here. So I'd probably run it similar to this. Of course, drop that. Load that. But yeah, it's a very good blaster. It's very fun to use. And honestly, I can definitely say it's probably my favorite Modulus blaster next to the actual Modulus itself. And of course, the question to buy or not to buy, I would actually recommend this blaster. This is kind of like the Modulus Rapid Strike, I guess I could say, with the tactical 3-round burst. It's a very fun blaster. Its profile is very cool. And the one thing that I always remember Coop complained about is he said the magazine is too far away from where it's supposed to be. Because right here, they put kind of like a little bit of a carry handle. It's not really a carry handle, but Coop always said that he'd go for reloads right here, and his muscle memory would have to retrain to that. I don't really know if that affects me, but it's a basic system. But anyway, thank you guys so much for checking out my video. Much love, blast on, and as always, stay tactical.